Caitlyn Jenner trending today, and I remember just about 6 weeks ago when Caitlyn was trending every single day, but today Jenner got some good news. She will not face criminal charges in the February crash that resulted in the death of another driver. The Los Angeles County District Attorney said today that Jenner was driving below the speed limit and that the suspect engaged brakes before impact. I thought this was almost certain that Jenner would be charged with some crime in this incident. Is there anything fishy here, or is this the right call? Here to break it down and answer all our legal questions is attorney and film producer Mychal Wilson. Mychal, welcome back to America Trends.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Mychal, does this seem fishy at all to you? I thought it was pretty sure thing that Jenner would be charged in this, but walked away from this scot-free. Was this the right call?
Yes, it was. You know, and I actually thought that he would not, or she would not be charged, because essentially we're talking about the preponderance. We're talking about the legal burden right here, which is beyond a reasonable doubt, on a criminal matter. Now, I bring up preponderance of evidence because that's going to play a big factor in the civil suits that she faces.
All right, so you don't think there was any like celebrity privilege going on here?
No. They did their investigation and they found out that there was no crime being committed. Caitlyn was not drinking. Caitlyn was not texting. Caitlyn was actually below the speed limit. So, you know, they found out that they could not prove this beyond a reasonable doubt. So that's what they decided.
And that's the burden of proof in those particular situations. All right, another driver involved in the crash is suing Jenner, as you mentioned, for injuries resulting from the crash caused by Jenner. Will it make a difference now that Jenner has not been charged with a crime? Will it be harder, in other words, for that civil suit to be successful against Jenner? Or does that not really weigh?
Yeah, it does actually weigh. When you have a criminal investigation, that does assist a civil investigation. However, the thing here is that she actually faces 2 lawsuits. And the legal burdens is less. It's preponderance of evidence. So it's more likely or not. 51% as opposed to 49% that she was negligent and caused the wrongful death of the driver.
So since the burden of proof is less, it's more likely that he will be held accountable in some manner, shape, or form. But this will play in, and had it certainly had the other case gone a certain way, the other way rather, it would play into the civil case, you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. For example, let me just give you one example. When OJ was acquitted of the murder charges, he was subsequently, they found him liable for the civil wrongful death of both Ron and Nicole Simpson. And
then, of course, it comes about getting blood from a turnip in some cases. Okay, but not in the case of Bruce Jenner, certainly, unless he's better at hiding it than most. All right, or not as good at hiding it as most. All right, also trending today, Bill Cosby. 3 more women came out today to accuse Cosby of sexual assault, as you know. They join more than 50 others who have accused him of rape or some sort of sexual assault. Attorney Gloria Allred introduced 3 new women who each said they were sexually assaulted by Cosby. But Mychal, hasn't the statute of limitations passed for these accusers?
For most of them, but under California law, California changed their evidence rules in 1996. And there's one case right now they're investigating, which occurred in 2008, the Playboy Mansion. And what they're trying to do right now is build a case in terms of he has a propensity to commit these type of crimes, the sexual crimes, or, you know, it's part of his character. And so that's why they're investigating this LA case. And this LA case is really key if there's ever going to be any type of criminal prosecution against Bill Cosby.
All right, but why is Gloria Allred, you know, as astute as she is among attorneys, why is she choosing to represent all these women who they're saying the statute of limitations has already set in?
Well, again, I mean, there's a point. She wants to make a point, and there's a point if you get enough women who can show that on the criminal side, well, they say, okay, well, I was a victim, but my statute of limitations have passed, but I do want to testify as a witness against the conduct of Bill Cosby so that hopefully he will get convicted and will not be able to hurt other people.
All right. Now, his attorney blasted Fordham University for rescinding his honorary degree. Did his attorney have a point, innocent until proven guilty, right?
Yeah, but a little bit. But remember, Bill Cosby in his deposition, I believe it was 2005, on a sexual assault matter in Philadelphia, admitted to having, 7 prescriptions of Quaaludes, this other conduct. So, I mean, you kind of have to weigh that too in terms of his admittance already in testimony under oath in a deposition.
And you mentioned there are other little hints that Cosby kind of wasn't the guy we all kind of wanted him to be and hoped he was and thought he was. Kenan Thompson said in a recent interview that Cosby made some odd comments about all the women that would be climbing all over him, and it was so inappropriate that it can't even be repeated on television. But something like that isn't really something that would influence a court, but definitely influences the court of public opinion. How much will that play in the civil suits coming up?
Oh, I think greatly. I mean, Bill Cosby, in terms of being an actor or producer or, you know, Mr. America or Mr. Dad, that's gone. Yeah. I don't think he'll ever be able to recover. He's not, say, like a Roman Polanski who can move to another country. Woody Allen, you know, he's kind of faced the same situation. What I do find interesting is that Cosby kind of never nip this in the bud. He has and I think it's because he has so much money that he can fight these charges. Let me give you an example real quick. Darren Sharper, sentenced to 20 years in prison, he'll serve 9. Former Super Bowl player, NFL star. At a certain point, he said, okay, you know what, there's damage control. I'm going to go to serve my time. It's going to cost me a fortune. I'll have some money when I get out of jail. And I think that's, you know, the choice he made.
All right. Well, we'll continue to watch this. Thank you so much for being with us, Mychal.
Thank you.